Hi, my name is Tyler Brand, and this presentation is titled Logistics and Supply Chain: An Analysis of Population, Transportation, Ports, Cold Chain, and Shipping. A little context. I did my master's thesis on speculative industrial development, which is building a vacant warehouse and then leasing it up to a tenant. After helping with this project, I decided I wanted to learn more about what types of companies are leasing the warehouse buildings. I found they tended to be suppliers, manufacturers, supply chain, or e-commerce, to name a few. Supply chain and logistics has become a huge passion of mine, and I am only scratching the surface with my research. I'm by no means an expert yet. It's an area where you're always learning, and it's not something that ever gets figured out. This is a picture of the project. Building 1 was about 140,000 square feet. Building 2 was 55,000 square feet. Here's the site plan of both buildings. It's located in southeast Denver. More context. When we look at the planet, lots of changes are happening very quickly. What's missing is a kind of nervous system for us to respond at a social level or an organizational level. Geographic information systems are transforming our world, letting people see through maps and spatial models the whole context differently. I'm not just seeing my whole segment of the supply chain, I'm seeing how it relates to demand and supply. All those things are spatial in my world, so connecting them all together, sorting them out so I can actually see it and talk about it and understand it, that's a big thing. We have to, as a society, learn to do more with less. Picking up that additional 15 to 25% by doing what UPS or FedEx does, routing their trucks better. Wow, that saves 25% of fuel and pollution. That quote is from Jack Dangermond, founder of Esri GIS software. For my dissertation research, the goal of it would be to incorporate the vast capabilities of geographic information systems and spatial analysis to solve existing problems plaguing logistics and supply chains throughout North America. Themes embedded in this research would be centered around the following areas: logistics, supply chain, transportation, ports, shipping, freight, retail, imports, exports, e-commerce, grocery, food delivery, and real estate. COVID-19 brought forth a number of challenges that deeply impacted these domains. Geographic information systems, or GIS, along with spatial analysis, would allow businesses and consumers to make better informed decisions on a daily basis. What is logistics and supply chain geography? It's a branch of geography that is concerned with the geographical characteristics of the flow and distribution of products, data, services, and inside supply chains. It is the investigation of the ways in which geographic elements influence supply chain operations planning, execution, and optimization. These elements include location, transportation networks, regional features, and environmental considerations. The figure to the right shows the entire supply chain. It begins with raw materials, then it goes to supplier, then manufacturer, distributor, retailer, and then consumer, and logistics is interwoven through each step of that process. The United States population is approximately 336 million people. The world population is over 8 billion people, and China is the most populated country in the world with 1.4 billion people. This is a map of the United States. It's a 2023 resident population by census region. The West is the second highest census region by population. However, it's the least dense. Mountain West is where I'm going to focus today. This map shows the Mountain West population census blocks. The purpose was to drill down on population density. The West is not as dense population-wise as other parts of the United States. The figure to the left shows the Mountain West and the interstates that run through it. I-5, I-15, and I-25 all run north-south. I-10, I-40, I-70, I-80, and I-90 all run east-west. South of Salt Lake City, Utah County is less than 900 miles to every city in the western United States. This makes it an ideal location for business, warehousing, and distribution due to its interstates and rail access. Utah County's population is expected to double by 2050. What is a TEU? TEUs are 20-foot container equivalents. They're used in shipping. They're essentially what the large boats that come over through the ocean and they use to ship different materials and items. The MSC Arena is the largest container ship in the world, carrying just under 25,000 TEUs. This map shows the major cities in the western United States with port access. The Los Angeles and Long Beach ports are some of the largest in the country. Between them, they have the largest concentration of intermodal rail access. Their combined container volume would make them the third busiest port in the world. Port of LA has 8.6 million TEUs. The Port of Long Beach has approximately 9 million TEUs. This map shows the nearest cargo airport to Amazon warehouses. Amazon began as an online bookseller when it was first established in 1995, but it quickly grew. After 3 years of website launch, Amazon started to broaden its product selection, start selling electronics, music, and videos, and evolved into an online retailer. Amazon has always expanded and differentiated its merchandise selection as part of its business approach. This map is of public refrigerated warehouse volume in the Mountain West. A cold storage facility is a temperature-controlled supply chain that involves the storage, transportation, and distribution of perishable goods, such as vaccines, chemicals, seafood, meats, and dairy products. Several publicly traded real estate investment trusts own these facilities. The 5 busiest shipping routes in the world are the English Channel, which is between Europe and the United Kingdom, the Panama Canal, which is between Asia and the United States, the Suez Canal, which is between Asia and Europe, the Danish Straits, which is between Russia and Europe, and the Strait of Malacca. And this is a map of all the global shipping routes in the world. This is another map of the shipping routes throughout the globe. As you can see, the top exporters and importers are China, and the top exporters are followed by Japan, Saudi Arabia, United States, and South Korea. The top importers are China, United States, Japan, Taiwan, South Korea. This is a world export map. East Asia has the largest production of electronics, particularly semiconductors. The United States is trying to bring more of that back onshore. This concludes the end of the presentation. Thank you very much for watching.